Claude in Carl Place writes in, I'm a huge Stones fan, and I'm wondering if you guys could find an appearance from one of the guys in the band. I seem to remember Ronnie Wood coming in sometime in the early 90s and Howard having a great time with him. Could you please play that? Thanks.
Anytime you can get a member of an iconic band, you know, whether it's Ringo or Paul McCartney or a guy like Ron Wood from the Rolling Stones, you know it's going to be awesome because the guy's got great stories. And Howard's always, he always handles them well.
August 1992, here's Ron Wood in studio.
Why don't we interview Ron Wood, Robin, while we got him?
He's only bringing in one guy. He's in the bathroom right now. He had to go make a splash.
Yeah. Is that what he said? Yeah. I have to make a splash?
Is that like a pressing thing?
Robin, let me look you over, see if you look your best. This guy's a multi-millionaire.
He's married.
Oh, he is?
Yes.
Well, so what? He could be his mistress.
I don't fool around.
All right, Ron Wood is here? He's ready. Maybe Ron Wood has the answer. Robin, you ready for Ron Wood?
I'm ready. Part
of the world's greatest rock and roll band?
As ready as I'll ever be. The world's greatest rock and roll band member meeting King of Media.
Yes. It's very exciting. Robin and I have gone to several Stones concerts.
Yes, we have.
There he is. Let me soak you in. Let me look at you, man. Look at that. The face that I so well recognize. Ron Wood. Who's all those guys, Gary? What kind of entourage do you have here?
Guinness carriers.
Look at all the people you have. Now, you have a black guy with you. Who's he? Hey, Robin, look at him. What are you, a Jamaican? Are you a reggae star?
No, he's my security.
Oh, that's your security guy.
Policeman.
Who is that guy?
Hold on. I gotta.
Was that Bob Marley?
No. Bernard co-wrote the album with Ron.
Oh, you co-wrote. Hey, how you doing, Bernard?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
All right.
Morning.
What are you drinking?
Guinness.
Already? Beer.
What do you mean?
Are you now? Wait a second. A guy who drinks beer at 9:30 in the morning
has to be coming on your show.
Yes. Were you up all night?
No, nearly. Yes.
Yes. Look at you guys. You drink. You smoke cigarettes. You don't care about anything. You bang.
I was squirming in my bed thinking about.
Really? You're really nervous about this?
Yeah.
That's good.
Have I met you before?
To think that I don't.
You've talked to him before.
You talked to me on the phone. It went fine. You had a good time, as a matter of fact.
We think. It's hard to tell.
I mean, who knows?
Hey, Larry Marcus sends his love to you.
Who's Larry Marcus?
Well, you'll know. Sooner or later.
Okay.
And also, Marissa said it would be all right to do your show.
Really?
Yeah.
What a life this guy has.
Who is Marissa?
What's the difference?
She's my pal.
Oh, that's your woman?
No.
You squeeze? What, are you married?
Yeah, Josephine.
Josephine? What is it, model? She a model?
Yeah.
Wow.
She's a model husband.
How many times have you been married?
Twice.
Twice? Yeah. When you first got married, was it before the Rolling Stones?
Yeah.
So let's face it, once you get in the Rolling Stones, it's a whole different caliber woman coming on to you, and there was only so long you could hold out in terms of being faithful. Is that true?
How did you know?
We were like standing at the door.
I was just spanking a porno star. What do you think? Now, what about this dude over here in the corner here, your friend?
No,
what groups are you with?
You name them.
Really? What do you play? Guitar?
I sing.
Oh, you sing?
Yeah.
So you sing on Ron's album, his new album?
A little bit.
But Ron sings too.
He sings most of it.
All right, now let's get back to it. So
What have you heard about this show that made you so nervous?
Yeah, Ron.
Hi there.
Ron, what did you hear about the show that made you so uptight? What are your fears? Tell me. What did you hear?
I feared that I had never met you before.
Right.
Or at least never spoken to you before.
Because rock stars are very sheltered. And for the most part, rock stars do not have a great sense of humor. You know what I mean? You get so pampered after a while that everything pisses you off. You know what I mean?
Especially the Rolling Stones. You think that anything we might say, you just get up and walk out.
Right. You got everybody kissing your ass so long. And people kissing your ass for no apparent reason. I mean, you're a guy who plays a guitar. But you grow up your whole life. Everyone treats you like a skunk. And then all of a sudden you get in the Rolling Stones, and everyone's kissing your ass.
That's right.
Everywhere.
That's what I love.
And then you love it, right? I love it. Is that the best part of it?
It is.
It is. Because everywhere you go, people kiss your ass. Is your ass sore from being kissed so much? Does it actually physically hurt?
Yeah, can I stand up?
There are probably people who actually physically kiss his ass.
I don't doubt it. He could get that.
I mean, the closest thing to being royalty is being a rock star, in a sense. Am I right? I'm telling you.
what do you expect this time of the morning?
Right. So let's just say, and by the way, before you were with the Rolling Stones, you were with Rod Stewart. Am I correct?
That's right. And the Faces.
And the Faces.
Yeah.
So the point is that you've been getting your ass kissed a long time.
Yeah. And the Jeff Beck Group.
So the reason you get nervous coming on this show is if you're used to being in that lifestyle where nobody says anything interesting to you all the time,
right,
you start to get fearful of those questions. But I want you to free yourself. I want you to free yourself.
Yeah, well, I will do on your program.
I don't want you to be nervous about what Mick Jagger thinks. Screw Mick Jagger. You've made enough money now. You've got FU money. You know what FU money is? That's money where you can say, Mick, you know what? I've really had it with you. I've had it with your ego. I've had it with you and Keith Richards fighting all the time. You're all a pain in the ass. That's what you got to do.
I know.
You've got enough money now that you have security. Do you have over $10 million? If you don't, I'd be surprised.
No, I don't think I do.
Really?
Well, what the heck did you do with the money?
Hey, come on. Don't accuse me of spending it that quickly. But I did spend it that quickly.
No, but you know what I'm saying. In other words, when you joined the Rolling Stones, were they willing to give you an equal split of the money, or did they treat you like
Of course not.
Did they treat you like a second-class citizen because you were not an original member?
Of course.
They did,
that's
right?
That's their big trump card, wasn't it?
So, in other words...
It only took me 17 years. It's okay.
So, when you joined, a lot of the albums that you played on, you did not get a full cut like Keith does or Mick. Because Mick is essentially cheap. Am I correct?
Oh, you did right.
Yes.
Hey, Mick.
Do your business cards say Ron Wood, hired hand, or does it say Rolling Stone? Seriously.
Second-rate citizens.
That's right. Absolutely. Do you understand what I'm saying, though? In other words, when they got you, they finally said, hey, wait a second. Now, Brian Jones was originally in the Rolling Stones. Brian Jones, I believe, was murdered. Do you believe that, or do you think he killed himself?
I think he murdered himself.
Do you think he murdered himself?
And
so you're both right.
How could you be in the Rolling Stones? But Brian Jones had a lot of problems. Brian Jones was one of these guys, figured he's going to go out and do it on his own.
Yeah.
The stupidest move he could have made. He might as well.
You know he was only in the band for 5 years?
I know. He's stupid. He was stupid, yes? To leave a band like that? You don't leave a band like that.
I know.
You only leave a good band to go to a better band, which is what you did.
That's what I've done all my life.
Right.
But now I can't get to a better band.
Don't worry about it.
Come up against a brick wall.
You made a lot of money. Now listen, what are the odds of anybody ever making money in this business? Be honest.
If they stick at it long enough, they can make some.
I see. I see. I see.
Don't you reckon?
This is exciting. Now, doesn't it irk you that a guy like Bill Wyman, who stands there essentially like a mummy, gets more money than you, and you're more talented than him? Does that irk you?
No, I don't anymore.
What did you think?
How come Bill Wyman gets more money? That I was going to say. Why would he get
Because
more
Bill
money?
Wyman was originally in the band, just like Charlie Watts, who doesn't even want to smile and doesn't appear to be enjoying himself anymore.
Well, Charlie Watts wants to play jazz.
Yeah. Do you believe Charlie wants to play jazz? What's his problem? Come on, answer these questions.
Well, you know, he wants to play jazz, don't you?
Yeah, he does.
He does.
And that's all he wants to talk about.
I know.
Don't you think he should dye his hair for the band? Be honest.
Well, Bill does.
Yeah. Don't you have to keep sort of a young look?
Bill does.
Bill does. Don't worry, we all noticed.
Hey, I don't look.
There you go. All right, let's go back to it. So you're there, you have this wife that you met, when you were in high school?
No.
With your first wife I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Met her in high school. You figured,
that kind of time, yeah.
Figured you were doing pretty good. Hey, I got a wife, I got a woman who loves me. It's hard to get laid when you're not in the Rolling Stones, am I correct?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, okay.
They all go for the LV.
So then you meet up with the Rolling Stones and you have this wife. But you love her, but at the same point, the temptation to be the rock star lifestyle is too much for you, and you cave in.
Especially with those other guys carrying on.
Right, and then you start to
get all the good chicks.
So then you cave in and you marry.
Yeah, I weakened.
So you started fooling around. Did you ever have two girls at the same time?
No, did you?
Me? No. I married one very young.
I watched a few times.
Yes. Did you marry your wife right away, or you had a lot of women in between? Second wife.
Well, you've only been married for 7 years, right?
Oh, yeah, so you had a lot of women.
No, because I've been with her for over 11 years.
Oh, really?
Oh.
So,
how do you know she loves you? How do you know she loves you and doesn't love the idea that you're a Rolling Stone? How do you know it's real love? Or you don't?
No, it's a very good question.
Yes.
But I do know it is.
You do? You feel it deep inside?
Yeah. Like you do.
Yes.
When you go... wherever you live, when you go there.
I see. Now, when
Nobody
Bill Wyman
knows where Howard lives, you know that.
When Bill Wyman married the 14-year-old girl, did you ever see her naked? I think she's cute.
I don't think he did either. That's the trouble.
Remember that?
We interviewed her. I got to tell you a funny story. I interviewed her once. I was in England.
Did you?
Yeah.
Mandy?
Yeah, Mandy.
Yeah.
So she comes on, and I say to her, Mandy, let me talk to you about the Rolling Stones. She goes, I don't answer questions about the Rolling Stones. I said, no, who wants to talk to you? who
I don't even know who they are.
I said, yeah, I said, you haven't done anything on your own. I said, the reason people are interested in you is because you married one of the Rolling Stones.
Well, she wasn't married to him at the time.
Right, she was dating him.
Did you ask her mum anything, though?
No, her mom was there, and her mom didn't like me either.
That's
no,
right.
her sister was there.
Sister. Screw everybody.
Her sister was all right.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Her mum was the trouble, though, wasn't it?
Who is it?
Have you got an ashtray?
Gary, bring me an ashtray. You got a big star here and you don't have an ashtray?
Come on, man. What's going on?
Yeah, you dummy.
What do you expect this time of the morning?
What a life, man. He can drink beer this time of the morning, do whatever he wants.
Amazing. I just don't understand.
Hey, what a party last. I know you don't like parties.
I can't party. I would love to party.
It was brilliant last night.
Really?
Yeah.
What a life.
It's great.
You don't even have to practice the guitar anymore, right? I mean, you just play it, and at this point now, it's like living the life of a retired guy, right?
Well, I do pick up a guitar once in a while, but not as often as I should.
Tell me what your day is like. You wake up around what time? Noon? 1?
Yeah.
Okay. You wake up...
Well, that's an early morning to me. This is a really
This is torturous.
Right.
time. That's why.
So what do you normally do? Like 2, 3?
2 or 3 o'clock you wake up.
2 is comfortable.
All right. And you wake up next to your wife. Your wife sleeps late like you do?
No, she gets up, takes the kids to school, comes back to bed, and then pretends that she'd been asleep all night.
And she has a perfect body, I assume.
Yeah.
Really good looking, used to model on all the magazines and everything.
Right.
So when you wake up, first thing you open your eyes, you see a model laying there next to you. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Oh, hold it. Let me think about that for a second. Hold it. Let me just soak that in.
I'll drink to that.
You can't believe it, huh? You recommend that everybody learn to play guitar, right? Yes.
Lovely. Yes.
Okay, so then you wake up at 3 next to this model, and do you make love first thing in the morning, or you're past
First thing in the morning. This is afternoon already.
Yeah, that's why I sleep so late.
And you make love?
Yeah.
You make love to her. After you make love, how do you get breakfast? Does somebody make it for you?
I've already bribed her, so she goes down to me.
So she goes down and makes you breakfast, or you have help? You have live-in help?
She is my living help.
No, but you have help. I mean, you have, like, people who wait on you, right?
No way. Well, come on.
Really? Seriously, no live-in help?
No. I just got this annoying maid, that's all.
Oh, you have a maid?
But, yeah, but she just clears everything away that I don't want to be cleared.
If I was you, what I would do is I would leave my bank book on my night table, and every 10 minutes I would just look at it. I would just look at it. I'd open it up and I'd say, look at it. Look how much money I made. Do you ever do that? Do you ever look in your bank book and go, I can't believe it?
Yeah, but I can never find it.
Oh, but you have an accountant who takes care of your money?
Oh, yeah, he's outside.
Oh, he's one of the guys.
He travels with you, too.
Yeah.
How do you keep track of your money? Do you trust this guy? Because a lot of these accountants will clean you out.
Well, lucky this one's a lawyer as well, so...
Oh, I see.
He checks himself.
Oh, he does?
That's Nick.
But because I can tell with your lifestyle, you don't even look to see if anyone's stealing your money. You got to be on
You
top
just
of
go
it.
and ask for an allowance every
we're
once
too
in a
busy
while, don't
playing
we?
music.
Do they send you an allowance every month? Is that how it works?
It's too early in the morning for me to answer that.
I think, this is a fascinating... Hold it. Ron Wood is here.
Because I have this theory that you guys never grow up, you know, like you're stuck in adolescence.
Yeah, right.
You're right about me there.
Who is easier to put up with, Rod Stewart or Mick Jagger? Who is easier?
He's really thinking about it.
I'm not. I just can't answer.
Are they equally a pain in the ass?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
LV's lead vocalist, man.
Right. But who is worse? Who is more of a prima donna? I mean, I know Rod Stewart is such a prima donna that he has to travel to certain altitudes in order to make his albums.
This show goes out to LA, doesn't it?
No.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Rod lives there.
Who is it?
No.
So Rod is more of a pain in the ass.
Rod
He
is
knows
more.
that.
That's right. Ron, let me tell you what this is. What kind of car you drive?
Mercedes.
Mercedes-Benz. Brand new
6.3.
6.3. That's got to really piss people off when they see you driving around like some of these older guys who see you driving around in this Mercedes with a beautiful wife and everything, and they go, look at that punk, right?
But no, they don't get much of a chance to do that because I'm very rarely behind the driving wheel.
I see. Well, not all of us are lucky like
Yeah, he
Ron.
didn't even have to drive himself.
No. Ron has a Mercedes.
I'd like to, but I'm always too pissed.
He's always drunk.
Yeah.
This is your second beer already this morning.
Did you have an accident last year?
Yeah.
That was you. Okay.
Maybe it was the year before.
What was the accident?
Hey, what did you
broke
do?
my leg.
Yeah. He
broke
had
your
just
leg?
gotten out of another accident.
What's with you? You know, if I was in the Rolling Stones and I had as much money as you, I would take care of myself because I'd want to live as long as possible.
That's
But
right.
then you wouldn't be a Rolling Stone.
Yeah, I know they wouldn't dig me. Well, Mick Jagger, he strikes you as like a wild guy. He's not wild. He's
No.
into health and all that.
Well,
kind
he's
of stuff.
certainly into women.
Yeah. Hey, what's the deal? So you didn't like Jerry Hall, did you?
Oh, she's all right. Jerry's all right.
No, come on. She's like the Yoko of the band. She could have split you guys up. You don't dig her. There's no way.
Tall Yoko. though.
Tall drink of water. So, no, I'm sure she was a pain in the ass. She used to hang around while you guys rehearsed and stuff?
She doesn't know what rehearsing is, no.
No? She never even hung around, huh? Who's Mick with now? This Carla Bruni? You seen her?
No,
around?
he's supposed to be with somebody blonde, Kathy Latham or
Who's he
something
with?
like that.
Who do you see him with?
I don't see him with anybody.
You ever bang
I've got
Jerry
no
Hall?
ammunition.
You never have sex with Jerry Hall? Behind his back?
No, she's too big.
Too big for you.
Yeah. I'd run a mile.
Well, a lot of rock stars have sex with each other's woman.
Yeah, I know.
That always goes on all the time. I know, seriously.
Yeah, that's when they're smaller built. Jerry, have you ever met Jerry? She's really big.
Yeah, big cowpoke. Ever bang Yoko? Ever get her?
No, I helped her with her knitting once.
So it looks so damn good. We saw the Stones in Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
And Robin and I went there. We had crummy seats. And we were watching it, and it's just so cool to stand up there with a guitar with the Stones. And, you don't have to sing or anything. You can just hang out. And you guys hang out and smoke cigarettes while you're playing. It looks like
I know, they look so casual.
Well, it is. They've done it so many times. It's just like they know what they're doing. They get up there, they do it.
But you have to be on your guard because Mick will pull a cigarette out of your mouth and put it out. And you go,
Yeah.
oh, shit, we're halfway through this number.
I see. Wait, I better bleep that, huh? The S word.
Oh, yeah.
So the Rolling Stones technically together?
Technically, yes.
Technically, yes. And Keith Richards, is there a guy he hired, I read somewhere he hired, to stand next to him and tell him what day it is? He's completely...
Yeah, me.
Yes, that's you.
But then I have to have someone to remind me. So it's a big, huge chain of...
You know a lot of famous people. Is there anything more boring and pompous at this point than Paul McCartney? Go ahead, I'll let you answer that.
Oh, dear, now I've woken up.
What'd you say? Come on.
I always wake up when I get annoyed.
All right, now... You know Paul McCartney?
Yes.
You hang with him? You don't like him. Why? Tell me why. Be honest.
He's changed.
He has, right? What is it?
What did he change into?
Yeah, he metamorphosized. What did he change into? What is that now? A guy with a vest and a whole thing. What happened? Did he lose his youthful quality? Is that it?
I don't know what happened to him. I
Yes.
mean, he just went completely off the rails.
You would. That's true.
But, I'd love to say
Something
I'm wrong,
nice.
but,
right. It's just not happening.
What about George Harrison?
he's all right.
He's okay.
Yeah.
Heavily into gardening.
You know who's a major talent? Paul's wife, Linda. Now, she's good.
Now you're talking.
Could the woman have ruined him? Is that possible? Can a woman change a man that he becomes not rock and roll, if you will?
Yeah.
Yes.
Living proof.
That's right. Let's get back to your...
That makes him very sad.
Right.
Too early.
Let me tell you something. This Linda is such a nothing. That this Ringo is more talented than Linda.
Oh, no.
I'm not
Linda
kidding.
makes great calendars, though.
Yes, oh yes. Beautiful pictures she takes of Paul.
Yeah.
Your wife doesn't nudge you like that, does she? She doesn't make you, she doesn't take pictures of you constantly and do things like that. She's very mellow, isn't she?
She is mellow, but she...
Does your wife understand the rock and roll lifestyle? Would she?
I call her the shutterbug. She does like to take
She
pictures.
does like to take pictures.
Yeah.
She
Just hoards them to herself.
If your wife found out that you were with some of your groupies, would she divorce you or would she stick with you?
She would she would stick with me as long as
she didn't know
we
about
were
it.
all clued in.
Right.
But you don't have groupies these days.
I see. Are you allowed to have sex with other women in your marriage? Are you allowed to have an open marriage because you're Ron Wood of the Rolling Stones?
Not in this day and age.
I see.
She put a stop to that, huh?
Yes.
Well, society put a stop to it.
Yeah.
Well,
When
I
they
just
invented
wondered who-
AIDS.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
true.
Well,
Well, you know,
Well,
I
everyone's
mean,
frightened these days, aren't they?
Yeah, well...
Unless you really check out the...
you know,
Yes.
this is amazing to
Other
me that all of a
partners.
sudden
Right.
you could be responsible.
Yeah, look at Ron. Ron...
You wait till I get behind that glass screen.
Yeah, we'll see how responsible he is. But back when you were with the Faces,
Yeah.
Did you guys bang everything that twitched? I mean, that back then you did, yeah.
Yeah, if you could get past the LV, you know.
LV?
The lead vocalist.
They
always get the selection, you know.
I understand.
And the
you
dogs
get the left
come later, so
right.
you get to be a bit selective.
I see. So let's go back into history. We're going to go all the way through up until the new album. So we go through this, and you join the Rolling Stones, and in a way you're very lucky because that dope, what's his name? Mick. Mick Taylor. Mm-hmm. Dumb move, right?
Yeah.
What possesses some idiot to leave a band like the Rolling Stones? What better job was he going to go get?
Well, I always remember what he said when he left. He said, it's restricting my musical, you know.
Yeah, his thing.
My horizons are being
shortened. Look at you. You're in the Rolling Stones. You can go out and make a solo album. How are you being restricted?
Yeah, that's freedom.
That's in no way. You're being restricted.
Anybody who thought they were being restricted, you know, as you say, have got to be slightly mad.
Right. So you heard him say that and you laughed to yourself and said, man, what a break. And quite frankly, you look better with the band. You look more like you fit next to, standing there next to Keith Richards and Bill Wyman. It's a better mix, isn't it?
It is.
And the guys are happy, too. They didn't like Mick, did they?
Well, they liked his playing, yeah, but
they didn't like his attitude. Now,
he didn't have one, really.
Now, what happens to you when Mick Jagger and Keith Richards are in one of their legendary fights? You just stand there and laugh, or you just stay back? You don't get involved. You never try to break it up, do you?
No.
Never.
The only time is if I think they're going to split forever.
Right.
That's when I step in.
You step in and say, hey, wait a second, what are we doing here?
Yeah, you can't let that institution fall apart.
That's right. Do you and Bill goof on the other guys?
He sends me birthday cards.
I see.
No, I mean...
Now, let's... now, you are a painter, we should say that.
Yeah, and you are here.
Yes, I am. Have you ever seen any of my works? Gary, bring in my last painting, the one I call Dan.
Oh, no. Hey, I've seen your storyboard that you drew for The Adventures of Fart Man.
Yeah, now, I'll tell you how this movie has caught on that I'm doing.
Yeah.
Ron,
I don't know about a storyboard.
No, there's no storyboard.
It's going to be one now.
But Ron
Ron
has been drinking pretty heavily.
Yes.
And he's inebriated. And the thing is, he walks in here and right away he says, hey, what's with this movie Fart Man? I can't wait to see it.
Oh,
I
yeah?
can still string a sentence together.
Now, what do you think of that? This movie's going to be big.
Well, that's $7.50 right there.
Yeah, that's $7.50. Pay now, you'll have the best seat in the house. I'm going to invite you to the premiere.
Hey, I've got one fan outside. I've sold one CD.
Hey, let me tell you something. I might have a part in the movie for you. I'm thinking about putting you in there.
Can you act?
Can you act at all?
I can break like the wind, man.
I saw your lead singer in Free Jack. He can't act. What about you?
Some of us can, and we're saving it.
I got
you. General public.
I got you. All right, now here's what I'm going to do. What is that? Oh, here's my painting. Let me show this.
Come on, let me have a look. Show it to all the viewers.
I painted this a few days ago. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? Well, you like it, right?
Let me see the sentiment you've written on there.
This is our producer from our TV show, and it says,
I can't talk now. I got to
go to Stringfellows. It was an inside joke, but there it is. It's a beautiful picture, isn't it?
I like it.
You like it?
Well, you may have that one.
Can I have it?
Would you like it?
Of course I would.
I would be happy. I'll even sign it for you.
All right. I'm an art appreciator. Thank you very much.
Ron Wood, an original Howard Stern. The last one that was auctioned off went for how much, Robin? $2,000?
Yeah, something like that.
$2,000 or $3,000.
That's incredible, man.
Yes, it is. It shows you how stupid the public is. All right, there it is.
He's taking the Dan. I can't believe it.
But Ron, that's the one Robin turned down. Robin turned it down. Where will that hang? Seriously, be honest.
That's going to hang in my studio in Ireland.
Oh, very good. Can you believe that? Dan Foreman is going to hang in one of the Rolling Stones' houses.
Is that incredible?
Is that amazing?
And Dan didn't want you to paint him.
No, there he is. I should get him a real picture of what Dan looks like so he can appreciate that.
Yeah, you should.
All right.
Is this a personal friend of yours?
Yes, this is a friend of mine. Ever see my TV show?
No.
Never saw it.
No. I heard a lot of good things about it, but I've been in England.
I see. I got you.
Well, it was legendary.
Yes.
Wish we could get you some tapes.
Yeah, but I might have a part for you in the movie. You carry insurance, Ron?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't know what you pay for your car, but they did a policy comparison, okay? Maybe you don't care about stuff like this, but you should worry about your money. After all, you work hard to get it.
Right.
Right? I mean, you beat the odds. You became a musician, and I'm sure your parents told you not to be a musician. Am I right?
No, they didn't.
They encouraged you.
No, because my two brothers were musicians. So
I see.
they said, all right, you want to do it? Do
They
it.
didn't care.
No.
Oh, that's it. That's the first parents I ever heard that said, go be a musician.
They said, you want to look like that? Carry on.
Did you drop out of high school?
No, not really.
No?
Because I was at art school, so there was no excuse to leave. It was good fun.
Now, what about your brothers? Do we know? Are they in the Animals? What are they?
One is, he was in a jazz band called the Temperate Seven. The other one was in an R&B band.
Right.
With Charlie's first band.
I see. And do they ever hit you up for money and stuff?
Yeah.
They do.
And I give them it.
You do give it to them.
Yeah, you have to, don't you?
Right, yeah. Oh, yeah, you got to be good to your family.
That's right.
See, his brothers would be... You see,
Oh, they leech off of him?
Well, yeah, his parents...
Hey.
What? His parents said it was okay for him to be a musician.
Uh-huh.
So the whole family said, oh, okay.
Is that Robin over there?
Yes.
Except the other
You
two...
wait till I get behind that glass cage.
But the other two brothers went ahead and took the parents... You know, it's very hard to make money as a musician.
That's true.
So if one of you makes it, the other... You got to help the other two out.
That's right.
Right.
It's survival.
Yeah. I guess so.
An ancient form of
It's
weaving.
right. Do you have kids?
Yeah, 4.
Really?
Oh, boy. The kids probably don't want him giving away any of them.
I know.
Hey, they're great kids. They're coming in town today.
How old are the kids?
Tyrone's 8. Leah, she's 13. And Jesse James is 15. And Jamie is 17.
I see.
Are we on the air?
Are they gonna? Yeah. Are they gonna have to work?
They better learn how to, yeah.
Really? Because you're not gonna. You didn't put aside
You're
money for them.
spending it all?
I'll put aside money for them, but I didn't tell them.
I see.
Oh, really?
Hopefully they're not listening. No,
Yeah.
because I want them to earn their money, you know.
Do they drink stout at 9:30? You don't allow that, I hope.
No, but my dad always did.
Yeah, okay. If it was good enough for him, it's good enough for you.
Yeah.
I'd like to interview the
you'll meet them
kids.
today if you want. They're
We
great.
want to meet the kids.
Really nice.
Yeah. I
I've
want to
got
see what
two
it's
little
like.
ones with me.
Boy, I would give my left nut to be Ron Wood's kid. Let me tell you something. My father never did anything. Best year my father made $25,000. Boy, imagine when your father's in the Rolling Stones, huh? Is that a kick?
That would be wild.
Dad, you think I could have 10 grand?
Well, you see, my
Well,
dad...
all right. I made 10 grand last minute there. We was on stage. Sure, you could have 10 grand.
My dad never had more than $10, you know, in
Right.
his pocket. So,
But you do. That's why I like to call you Daddy.
Yeah, but you became a Rolling Stones.
Yeah, you did very
so
good.
You can forgive your father.
But luckily, my kids don't understand what Rolling Stone is.
I would like to... Oh, they don't?
No,
they
they
do. Believe me, they do.
A little bit. They
live in
They
a
haven't told you.
Your 17-year-old son, does he go to a party and just say, I'm Ron Wood's son, and then he immediately gets laid? I mean,
No,
what
he
is
goes
it like?
to Morocco and scores.
Really? What's it like? Does he, when he goes somewhere, do people go, he immediately makes it known that he's Ron Wood's son, or he
No, they're very good like that, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
But he must use it to get, he must get a lot of girls. Do you drool over some of his girlfriends?
Yeah, you could say that.
Is that the worst part about having kids, though? You being such a big star, a lot of his friends will come over and start bothering you?
I drool over my kids.
Right. The very few people, the people that you don't want, the very same people you don't want in your house, end up in your house because...
Your kids let them in.
Kids let them in.
Well, you're dead right about that.
That's right. So they all come over to see one of the Rolling Stones.
But not only that, they steal your stuff.
They do.
Yeah.
You've had stuff stolen.
Loads.
See, that's wrong.
No.
What'd you lose? What is some of the neat stuff that your kids cost you?
Well, loads of stereos and...
Really?
They take the whole stereo.
Yeah, and video players and paintings.
Paintings?
And,
Do they drink
Ron,
your
you
beer?
got to put a padlock on the house.
Yeah, you really do. All
Got to
right.
put a chain around.
yeah, that's true. No,
Hey, come on, you two guys do something. Come on. Do a song. Ron, I'll give you the guitar. And let Bernard sing.
okay.
Come on.
Where's the guitar?
Fred, give him... What's the matter with you, Fred? How often do you get one of the Rolling Stones in here?
I don't think we ever have.
No, come to think of it. Actually, never.
This is a first.
Bernard, you say you're a singer. Let me hear you sing something. Come over here. I'll give you some echo chamber. Test. What do you like to sing, Bernard?
Anything.
Anything.
Let's do some operatic kind of thing.
Go on, then. You don't need a compliment.
Ron, what song would you like to do?
Trust you to hit me with that. How the hell do I know?
What do you want to do? What song do you guys like to play? You want to do a Stones song? You know any Stones, Bernard? See if you could sing better than Mick Jagger.
He knows.
What do you know?
What do you want to do? Play something.
It's too early in the morning.
No, you can handle it. Come on, you guys are professional musicians.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, usually we have a little bit of preparation.
You don't need preparation.
Ridiculous.
No, this is where you guys just come on.
Come on, we're just jamming.
We're jamming. I'll jam with you. Bernard, come on, I don't hear you.
Your love is fading.
All right, that's good.
I can feel love fading.
Get closer to the mic.
Ooh, away from me. Your touch has gone cold. Although someone else controls the very soul, I fooled myself as long as I can. I can feel the presence of another man. Girl, when I speak your name, it's just never the same. Ooh, baby, I'm losing you. It's too early in the morning for this.
Boy, you're doing good. Don't be inhibited.
And I'm doing it in the wrong key. We used to do it in the face. We used to go,
There it is. Go ahead, Bernard. Come on.
Your love is fading. I can feel I'm fading, fading away from me. Your touch has gone cold. Although someone else controls your very soul, I fooled myself long as I can. I can feel the presence of another man. So long.
What about that
in the morning?
Wait, you're playing great. What about that that lick from "Stay With Me"? What's that? You know, do that.
Oh, hang on then.
Okay. These are Ron's greatest hits. Bernard, you sounded good. It's not too early. You sounded real good. What's the matter? I can't hear what you're saying.
It's better as the day goes on.
Yeah, who cares? This is when I'm on.
We're here now.
Yeah. You got to do a special tuning for that?
Yeah. Who's it?
It's worth waiting for. Don't worry, we'll wait. We have nothing better to do.
Well, it's near enough for this time in the morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
And how did that song go again? How did Stay With Me go?
Freddie, start it.
I mean, can sing that. I mean,
You got it?
You got that? Play that.
There you go.
That's it. Bernard, you get ready to sing this. Come on, Bernard, get in this. Freddie, sing it.
What, how's it go? Give me the first line.
in the morning.
Oh, yeah. Don't say you love me.
Fred, help him.
'Cause I'll only kick you out of the door.
That's it now.
Yeah, go
I
on.
know your name is Rita, but your lips are selling sweeter. Just don't be there in the morning when I wake up.
That's all right, man. Yeah.
Don't stop.
Stay with me.
'Cause tonight you're gonna stay with me.
That's why they pay Rod all that money.
Keep going, Fred.
Stay with me. I can't that. Stay with me. 'Cause tonight you're gonna stay with me.
Hey, that's it. Keep going.
I can't sing the rest of it.
Ron just asked Fred to be in the band.
Know your name is Rita, 'cause your perfume is smelling sweeter. Well, sweeter than it did before.
Yeah, keep going. Get into it.
I don't remember the words. I never used to.
Fingernails.
Yeah.
I'm going to sing it
But make up the words.
Oh, baby, now stay with me. Stay with me. 'Cause tonight you're gonna stay with me.
That's it. Keep going, Fred.
Stay with me. Stay with me. 'Cause tonight you're gonna stay with me.
Stay with me.
I know your name is Joe.
What?
Excellent, Ron.
I haven't played that since
Excellent.
the Faces reunion.
Well, now you got a reunion going.
Right.
That was good. Ron, this is exciting. Oh, what the hell is that echo chamber on you? Bernard, I don't know what's with you. You call yourself a singer and then you don't get up there and sing.
Hey, he did. Come
All
on,
right,
man.
he did a little. He did a little.
Hey, Beanard. This is for Beanard Fowler. The foulest swine in the world.
I want to thank you for coming by, Ron. I've had a good time with you. Enjoyed meeting you. I hope you come back again. And, you know, and it was a lot of fun, and I wish you a lot of luck with this album.
Yeah, don't be a stranger.
Yeah, don't be a stranger. Whenever you're in town, you come by, bring the kids.
I'd love to.
We'll meet the kids, and we'll find out what it's like to grow up in Ron Wood's house.
All right, then.
That's what I'd like to know.
I wonder what kind of father he was.
Oh, Ron?
Disciplinarian.
He was.
Strict disciplinarian.
How can you be disciplinarian when you're in the Rolling Stones and you're drinking at 9:30 in the morning?
Yeah.
You weren't that strict, were you?
They look at me and say, Dad, please don't die.
Seriously, how many packs a day are you smoking? How many packs a day do you smoke?
What, before your show?
No, come on. How many packs a day would you say on the average? 3 packs?
2.
2 or 3 packs a day? Do you ever have your lungs x-rayed, or you don't even care? You're just going to...
I do have them, actually.
You do?
And I go for runs every now and again.
And everything's okay? What
Yeah.
is that, Gary?
These are the mediums.
Oh, Marlboro Medium.
You get Marlboro Killers, Lights, and these are the mediums.
I see. Yeah, that'll make you live longer.
I usually smoke the lights, but I wouldn't recommend kids out there. I wouldn't recommend.
Doesn't the smoking cut into your drinking, though? I mean, you could
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I never properly light them. Look.
I see. And Ron, but I mean, you drink a lot, you smoke a lot, and that kind of thing.
You're never considering going to some of those meetings or anything.
Right. You ever go? You have been to the meetings, the alcoholic meetings? Mm-hmm. And what happens? You go and then you drink more, right?
I just go to the tot club afterwards.
I see. So you have been to the meetings. You try to stop, but you don't want to.
No, I stopped everything else.
Oh, you did? Oh, you did. Stopped all drugs?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there's a start.
Well, that's not easy.
Sponsored by Guinness.
Really? What about you, Bernard? Did you stop all drugs?
All drugs.
Even pot?
Yeah, we did the album totally drug-free.
Really?
Yeah.
Ron, even pot?
The only thing we had was Guinness.
Yeah, that's
No
why
pot?
we knew what was going on this album for the first time ever.
No smoking pot?
No.
No.
Really?
No.
No
What?
lewds? No hash oil?
No, you can't get the...
No tie stick?
Hey, Howard, break it out. Break it out.
But isn't it hard to be a role model to the kids when, you know, you're in the Rolling Stones? They don't listen to you if you yell at them.
Well, you know, get off that crack.
Right, I understand.
No, I'm
the one
talking to the
thing he's
kids.
got
man.
to say.
Oh, I see.
It's the one thing he hasn't done, I think.
So now that you're straight, how does the Stones music sound? I mean, it must sound different to you when you're up there playing it and everything, right?
Yeah, I can't believe I joined the band. I heard it for the first time straight the other day.
There it is.
What the hell is this?
It's a different kind of sound. When's the last time you and the boys got together?
It's too early in the morning.
That's enough. We'll leave it at, you know what? You answered enough questions. I want to thank Ron
I'm going
Wood.
back to bed now.
Go ahead. Go back to sleep. Say hi to that beautiful wife of yours. Have her call me
I
one
will.
morning. You know what I want you to do next
Joe
time?
send her love, by the way.
Next time you're in bed, I want you, was she sleep nude? She
Yeah.
sleeps with nothing on. Mm-hmm. Your wife sleeps with nothing on.
Well, by the time the night is over.
Really?
it's been
Nothing
torn
on. She
off of
sleeps
her.
totally naked. Next time you call me when she's nude in bed with you, and I want you to call me up. You two will make love, and I'll listen in over the
Oh,
phone.
my.
Right here on the air. All right?
Okay,
You promise me
just
that.
between you and me.
Yeah,
then.
just between you and me.
Oh, dear.
Bernard, you ever seen Ron's wife?
Oh, yeah, every day.
You like the way she looks?
Very beautiful woman.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, Howard,
What are you doing
come and
with
have a look, man.
What are you doing looking at Ron's wife?
I can't help it.
You sleep mostly with white women or black women?
Neither.
Bernard? Neither?
Japanese woman.
Oh, you're into Japanese. A lot of black guys are into Japanese women. You know that? Did you know that?
There's a lot of people into all kinds of things.
You
Howard.
married, Bernard?
Yeah, my wife is Japanese.
Oh, she's Japanese.
She's very pretty.
Oh, is she?
Hi, honey.
Hi, Jane.
Hi, baby.
How are you, baby? And how's little Morgan? She's got a lovely little baby.
Oh, is that right? Half black, half Japanese. That must be an interesting look to that baby.
It is.
Right.
It's
So
a killer.
different kind of look.
Looks
Bring her
great.
so you can see her one day.
Did her parents want to shoot you? When
I was
you,
going to say, her parents must have been
No, they love
overjoyed.
me.
Japanese don't like blacks, sometimes. They're very prejudiced,
And
aren't
vice
they?
versa.
Yes. They're very prejudiced, though, aren't they?
I haven't dealt with that.
Have you met her parents?
Yeah,
And they were nice to you right from the beginning?
from the very
Really?
beginning. Yeah.
Well, you know why? Bernard has got looks on his side.
Well, he's a
Good
very
looker,
good-looking
ain't he?
guy, but you know how uptight the Japanese are. They're very into this ethnic purity.
Yeah, they probably. Yeah.
Yes, all right. Well, Bernard, your story's a fascinating one. But,
We really must go.
that's right. Half black, half Japanese probably grow up to attack Pearl Harbor.
Oh, dear.
Thanks.
I don't want to go back to bed now.
Actually, grow up and attack Pearl Bailey. Ron Wood, everyone.
All the best.
And don't forget your painting that I gave you.
I wouldn't.
What
Hey,
the
that
hell?
was a good live jam session this early in the morning.
It certainly was.
He doesn't know we don't go off.
I know. We're staying, Ron. You
Hey,
got.
you're on till 11, aren't you?
Well, we're going to do the news and stuff. If you want to stay for that, you can. But you would be bored with the news.
Watch this 3:30.
Okay, but thanks for having us.
You watch this 3:30? It's not 3:30 though, you know.
That's England
No,
time
that's
or
England
something.
time.
Yeah.
Right. I
I
know,
just
I know.
subtract 5, but it's all right.
What a life Ron's
All right,
having.
thanks
huh?
for having us.
Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you. Okay. All right, Ron. I'll see you.
I just went over to say hello to everyone.
Robin.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Right. Go ahead, Robin.
Finally got out from behind.
Put your hand down his pants. What's the matter with you? Take advantage of an opportunity.
Hey, I never realized Robin was so good now.
Oh, yes.
I'll see you then. All right, all the best.
You will be.
Nice to meet you.
See you, Ron.
Bye, Ron.
See you.
Thanks.
See you.
Bye-bye.
See you. That's a good bloke.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, nice guy. Ron Wood. Not stuck up like most rock stars.
Yeah.
Smoking and drinking,
Good time guy.
banging models. Boy, that's for me. How many guys actually get to that point, though? You know what? You see his two brothers can't even make a, he lends them money.
Yeah.
See, that's the problem with going into music. If you could be assured that you would have that lifestyle.
It would be okay.
Hey, Fred, I gave you a chance to impress Ron. I don't know what you were doing.
I didn't know the lyrics that much.
Yeah, but so what? You fake it. You impress him. You razzle-dazzle.
Be impressed, all right.
Right? Right, Robin?
That's real high.
Hey, you
too.
don't get those opportunities all the time.
That's real high, too.
No, I know it was high.
Should have chosen another song, Fred.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was going to be singing it. I just thought he was going to be playing it.
It's Ron Wood, everyone.
Yeah.
Legendary Ron Wood. Sad part about the whole interview is I said as much as we were hitting it off with him, he won't even remember what city he was in. in about a week. He won't even remember
The
me.
next time he sees you, he'll say, have we met?
Who are you? Get out. And Ron, you're the one who told me to come meet your wife and kids.
That's right.
Oh, you. Dickhead. Out. That's the problem with those guys. They're loaded all the time, drinking beer and smoking cigarettes, and nobody remembers anybody. Now that would be a good rock and roll friend for me, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Instead of Dee Snider.
Oh,
from
come
Twisted Sister.
But how could you keep up with Ron?
But seriously, wouldn't that be great? Instead of Dee showing up at my door, it'd be Ron Wood. Ron Wood's here for you, Howard. Oh, great. Hey, Ron, let's go outside. We'll paint outside together. Jeez. I'll see if I can network myself with Ron. See if he'll be my new friend.
You gonna try?
Well, if he'll remember me. My luck, though, as Ron becomes my friend, he'll quit the Stones, and I'll be stuck with a drunken painter in my house, crying.
His paintings are very good.
Yes, paintings are good, but who wants him for painting? I want him because he's friends. You know, we can hang with the Stones.
Right, we'll be there in the recording sessions.
Yeah,
I'm sure Keith would love us.
Yeah, be over in Martinique with the Stones, hanging out, working on the new album. Howard, what do you think of this riff?
Well, when you go to visit him, though, you got to go to Ireland.
Yeah, sure. Hey, look, you know, I don't mind him painting. Hey, his paintings are as good as long as he's a Rolling Stone. Hey, Ron, that's a great painting. That's really good. You're still in the Stones, aren't you? No, I left me group yesterday.
That $25,000 painting is now worth $2.
All right, I'll give you 50 cents for that. Yeah, look at Richard Lewis kissing his ass, buying
his artwork.
Yeah, buying his artwork. He leaves the Stones. Richard Lewis will be washing the canvas, selling
trying to sell it.
Because Ron says, Richard Lewis always calls me, tells me how he loves his pictures and paintings. And
shows me where they're hanging.
Shows me where they're hanging. It's like you were in on the conversation. Exactly what he said. But being in the Rolling Stones, that's some accomplishment. That's the greatest, playing all those songs.
But just imagine, that's your father.
Ron Wood.
Oh
man, that's great. No hassling you.
Yeah, what's he going to tell you not to do?
He's on the road all the time. And then if he catches you doing something, he'll say, well, I did it too. I did that. I had sex
what can I say? I did that.
I had sex with 17 women and a gorilla. Man, I can't say you can't. I had girls sleeping over me place at 9 years old, so why can't you?
How can I tell you not to drink and drive?
Right. I like to drink and drive, so the hell with it, you can too. You know what I mean?
He's incredible.
But I know if I managed, like if I really worked on it and became friends with him, which I think I could do, he'd quit the Stones.
That's your luck.
And I'd be stuck with him and Dee over my house. Don't get me wrong, I love Dee.
Of course you do.
But of all the people in rock and roll to end up being friends with, Dee Snider, Twisted Sister.
Who else could you have chosen?
Nobody else wanted to be my friend. There
were a couple of people. Niels Lofgren tried to befriend you.
Yeah, oh, please, Robin. I wasn't going to waste my time with him. He's nothing without Bruce Springsteen.
Oh, you.
Nils knows that. I'm not telling him anything. When Nils wanted to be my friend, he was sitting at home waiting to play racquetball. Notice when he got in the E Street Band, he didn't call me once.
Not once.
When he finally did something good, I would have been interested in being his friend. He never called me.
He wanted somebody to love him for himself, apparently.
And my other rock star friend is Leslie West, who I love, but he isn't exactly burning up the chart.
You want a chart topper,
Oh, a chart topper, sure. Yeah, somebody's got, somebody on the chart.
Well, you could have been friends with Bon Jovi, I suppose.
Nah, that never really was real. We were just friends on the radio. He never really made it.
Well, Dave O'Brien would have been your friend. David Bryan, whatever his name.
Whatever. We don't even know his name.
What is his name?
The organ player in Bon Jovi.
Bryan.
David the organ player. Yeah, I could have been friends with him, but I'm not interested in peripheral characters. David knows it. Without John, he's nothing.
Oh, jeez.
And then the second I meet that young MC, he knows dives.
It was so funny. He's in the movie The Player.
Right.
They have this big bash and all these celebrities, Cher's there, this is there, that one's there. All of a sudden, they put the camera on young MC, and everybody goes, who's that?
Yeah. I know Cher, and I know, I met him. Within 3 weeks, he nosedives. His whole career. Nosedives.
A one-hit wonder.
Oh, yeah. I heard he was hired as an extra in that movie. He wasn't even supposed to be one. He just looked for extra work. Young MC. I go, hey, Young MC, that's pretty cool. Maybe I'll have him over the house. The next album comes out. We'll just play it smart. Wait till the next album. Sure enough, down the tube.
Album number 2.
Yeah. Boom. Now, Ron Wood, there's a cool friend.
Yeah, he's got a track record.
Yeah. He's got some hits. Nah, what are you going to do? You can't make friends with people, Robin, just because they're in the Rolling Stones.
Why not? You think other people haven't done that?
You think so? Everybody does that. So everybody's whole life is.
What?
Making friends with people because they're somebody.
No, that's not true.
No, just us. Well, that was interesting to meet him and learn a little bit about him.
I think I could be his friend.
Yeah, oh, you. That was some hug. Some hug. Some hug. Some hug. Some hug.